Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm gonna give you a complete guide, step by step, how to become a web developer in 2019. Alright, so I know that a lot of you are still trying to get a job in web development and you are still a bit lost. You don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, you don't know if you know enough or not to start applying for jobs or anything. So I'm gonna make this straight, I'm gonna give you like all the information you need to know. Alright, so let's get started with what you need to know to get started. First thing, what you need to know the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you are just starting out, most likely you don't know too much about these kind of languages. So you just need to try and see if you really like this or not, okay? Because there is a lot of people nowadays trying to get into web development because there is a lot of opportunities to earn some good money, like really good salaries. And just like to change your life, most likely. There's a lot of people changing their careers. Like for example, me, I was working before in a coffee shop, like I mentioned in some of my previous videos. I have a degree in civil engineering. I'm originally from Portugal. I moved to UK trying to get a job as a civil engineer, but I didn't have like any experience. So I discovered like web development. I was doing it just for fun as a hobby. I didn't know that I could actually get a job without having any degree. Okay, so this is the first thing that I have to let you guys know is you don't need a degree to get a job in web development, alright? And I am a living proof of that, and there is a lot more people out there that you can just like Google yourself, check on YouTube, there is a lot of more cases. Alright, getting back to the point, what you need to know in order to get your first job is you need to know the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And you're gonna tell me, do I really need just these three for a front-end position, for working like as a front-end web developer, meaning that you are building the front-end interfaces of the websites? Yes, this is what you need to know, the basics to get in. Alright, so you don't know exactly where to start. Where should I start learning? Or where should I go? I don't know, I'm lost. This is what everybody asks me. Okay, I'm gonna give you some different places with different budgets, okay? Not everyone has a lot of money to start spending to be learning, because you are struggling at the moment with some money, you are not earning a lot, or you are still just a student or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna give you a lot of different options. First option that I'm gonna give you is Code Academy, okay? In Code Academy, I'm gonna tell you, they are really amazing. They have some kind of tutorials in here. I'm gonna click in here on the catalog. Nowadays they are offering a lot of services for a little bit of money. I think they have like some kind of options for $20 a month, and they have some other ones that you can pay like $200 for a complete course. But I'm not gonna touch in that. I'm just gonna touch on the free stuff. Look, this is some of their intensive programs, like 10 weeks. I think you pay like $200 and you can go through like this course and you will learn a lot probably, but I'm not gonna touch in that. Look, courses, all right? In here, all these courses that they don't say pro, look, this one says pro, so you need to pay like $20 a month to get access to it, all right? So all of these ones in here, welcome to Code Academy, Introduction to HTML, Learn Python 2, Introduction to JavaScript, Java, CSS, all of these is free, okay? You can do it completely for free. And what I advise you to learn is Introduction to HTML, Introduction to JavaScript, and this one, Learn CSS. I'm not sure if there is anything else in here. But yeah, this is, you have also jQuery after, but you don't really need So yeah, this is really what you need. Just go through it. Make sure that obviously in the beginning it's going to be a little bit hard for you to understand, but go through it, see if you like it or not. And yeah, if you are enjoying it, just keep going. This is like my first advice. Second advice, it would be to go through Free Code Camp. Okay, this website in here, this is another interactive website where you can basically just like do the tutorials. So you actually have to type, you have to practice like you are actually building a website or doing something like that. So this is a good place for you to go. It's completely free at the moment. And guys, I'm gonna tell you this, there is so much value in here on Free Code Camp and in here on Code Academy. Just because it's free, it doesn't mean that it's not good, okay? I've seen a lot of places where you are paying a lot of money. It could be $20, $30, $50, and it's not really worth the price. These places in here with this kind of value and information that they are giving you completely for free, they are really good to get you started. And there is a lot of people, if you check in here, that they actually got jobs just by learning from here, okay? So this is a nice place to get started as well. After, okay, it's always good to be learning from different places, because web development is like really broad, okay? There is a lot of things to cover, and I bet that all these places, each single place, they are not gonna cover all the information you need, okay? That's why you need to go from place. You can learn a little bit from Code Academy, after from Free Code Camp, and you are gonna grab pieces from different places, and that's the best way for you to learn. So after, what I would advise you, it would be, for example, to go to Udemy, okay? Udemy, this is an online learning platform where basically they sell a lot of different courses, and most of the times Udemy, they have their courses for like $10.99. I have these in pounds, but I think in dollars it should be $10, something like that. Okay, so in here there is a lot of different, if I'm gonna put in here like web development, look, let me click. Web development, they are going to show you like the best courses. For example, this one, the web developer bootcamp. There is a lot of people that recommend it. I never been through it, so I can't really say, but there is a lot. Look at this, 99,000 reviews. This is 99,000 people who took this course. So most likely it's gonna be good, okay, if so many people like it. I like this guy in here, Jonas Schmethman. I don't know really how to pronounce his name. These in here are some of the top instructors: Stephen Grider, Jonas, Maximilian Cold Steel, Brad Traversy, Rob Percival. Yeah, these are some of the really best ones. Okay, and like I said, these courses in here, if you click on the link that I have in the description, you will have a discount for like these kind of courses for $10, all right? Yeah, so this is another option that you have for really cheap. You can check these courses. Another option, it would be to go through SkillShare, okay? If you never heard about SkillShare, SkillShare works a little bit differently from Udemy, okay? And in SkillShare, you pay a monthly fee of, I think it's like $10 or $15, and you have access to a lot of courses, really a lot of them. And you just pay this monthly fee, and you have a lot of courses in here where you can go through and learn about web development, about HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Look at this. And I'm going to give you one really good tip. In here on Udemy, this online platform that I was just showing you, you have to pay around like $10 for each course you take. But there is a lot of instructors in here that basically they put in here their courses on Skillshare as well. So in here with a monthly fee, a subscription of $10 or $15 or something like that, you have access to all the courses in here that you can watch as many times as you want. So if, for example, if you pay just 1 month, you can watch as many courses as you want. And in here you would have to pay $10 for each single course you want to watch. And I also have a link in the description that you can join Skillshare. If this is your first time, you have the first 2 months completely for free, okay? So you can, this is like one of the best things that you can do at the moment. All right, so after this is like the best options that you have to learn. And you know, if you are on a budget, you can't spend a lot of money. Another thing that I would like to mention is this Treehouse. Let me see. I'm gonna do a sign out in here just to show you. Okay, Treehouse. In here, this is another platform, online platform to learn. This is the platform that basically I used to get into web development. They have a lot of really good courses. They have I think their subscription is just like $20 a month or something, but they have really good tutorials. Okay, they have like some teachers in here that they are dedicated to build all these tutorials, and I'm going to show you in here. Let me just sign in, and I'm going to go in here, for example, in this library, for example, tracks. I'm going into tracks, for example. Let's say tracks. There is a track for front-end web development. Where is it? Let me just have a look quickly. Full stack, learn React, front-end web development. Look, I'm going to click on it. Look at this. They have this first part in here, introduction to HTML and CSS, HTML basics, CSS basics. And when you click in one of them, for example, I'm going to click in this. You see, look, they have all these videos in here. They have HTML and other videos. And basically, the good thing about these guys is that they are structuring everything. They are structuring everything for you. So they tell you, okay, this is where you have to start, this is where you have to go next, and this is where you have to go after. And this is the best thing for people that they start learning something and they don't know what should they go learn next. Okay, they are structuring everything in here. Look, start with HTML basics, after going into CSS basics, debugging, JavaScript basics. Look, and in here you are only paying $20 a month. I think it's something like this, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure, but I think it's around this. But look, if you are investing in this kind of thing, let's say, for example, it takes you a year, okay? It takes you a year to go in here and learn all of these things. There is a lot of people, including myself, that they will do it in a much shorter time, 6 months, 1 year. It depends on how much time you put. But let's say that you put, for example, 1 year studying and paying this subscription. You pay like $200 and you become a web developer. You have all the knowledge that you need, okay? Look, if you are going into a university, you are going to pay thousands of dollars, or even if you are going into a boot camp, that you are going to pay $5,000, $10,000. For what? When you have all the information in here, all the knowledge, everything structured for you. This is really just what you need, okay? Right, okay, after this, I'm going to tell you something else. Treehouse, they offer something called the tech degree, okay? And this is only for people who can spend a little bit more money, okay? Because what is the tech degree? Look, I'm enrolled in the tech degree. I'm going to show you in here. The tech degree is basically a degree like from web development from Treehouse, where they give you a lot of projects, okay? They give you a lot of real life projects that you have to put on your online portfolio. And you are gonna ask me, tell me, what is an online portfolio? I'm gonna show you in here. This is my online portfolio, my first one that got me my first job. Basically, this is like your website where you are gonna put some information about yourself, about what your skills are, your skill levels, and what kind of things you can build. Because if some company is gonna hire you, they need to know that you have some skills. You can build websites. You can actually they are gonna pay you some money for you to do some kind of a job like this. So they need to know that you know what to do. And basically, look, this was my website. And in this kind of portfolio websites, you need to put some information. Like I said, look, I have my picture. It's always good to put your picture of you smiling, giving some kind of good vibes, and just show that you are someone sociable and you like to work on a team. Okay, this is very important because companies, they don't want to hire people who are moody, like in a bad mood, or they are not friendly. You know, they want people who are gonna be well fitted in a team that is already working on, okay? Look, this is the kind of experience that you can put, some kind of other things, your skills, how good you are at HTML, CSS. I look, at the time I put JavaScript, jQuery, PHP, and then after you need to put these projects, what you actually can build, okay? And this is what is good about Treehouse, okay? In this Treehouse tech degree, this is the good thing is, you pay like $200 a month. You pay like $200 a month, and you can actually build these real life projects that you can put in here. At the time when I was hired, I was actually going through another degree called Udemy Nano degree, where I took these projects from. And one thing I'm going to tell you guys is you need to put some kind of information about your projects, okay? Because look, if you are going to come here and you are just going to put a link to the actual project, that's nothing, okay? That's nothing. You need to put some information about the project, about yourself, okay? What did you build? Why did you build it? And a little bit more, what did you struggle, what kind of things did you use by building this project? Look, for example, in here I'm saying that I use JavaScript, object-oriented programming, HTML canvas. And before I jump into these to see a little bit more about, look, you're gonna ask me, tell me, how many projects should I have on my portfolio in order, to start applying for jobs or anything? I believe that the best number is 3, okay? Because people who are gonna look into your portfolio, they are not gonna be bothered to be looking into 5, 6, 7 projects. Put your 3 best projects, okay? That's enough, okay? And look, for example, I'm gonna click on this project in here that I built. And basically, look, you can put some kind of image like this of how the project looks like on a desktop, or how does it look like on a tablet. This is always a nice thing. You can put some, for example, in here, what kind of technology did you use? For example, I put in here JavaScript, object-oriented programming, HTML canvas. Talk a little bit about what you did in the project. That's what I did in here. And after, you can put something like, look, I did this in 2015, a long time ago. You need to put in here a link to the actual project where people, they can jump in and see what you actually did, and also another link for your GitHub, okay? So people, they can see your code. How did you write this? And they can see what kind of level of code do you have. Is it some beginner? Is it advanced? Is it okay? Is it good code? Not good? So that's it, okay? All right, so Going back in here to Treehouse, just something that I forgot to cover. One good thing that you're gonna tell me, Telmo, why should I enroll for something like the Treehouse Tech degree, where basically I'm paying these $200 a month and I get these projects, but this is also a good thing for you guys. This is you can finish this degree, I think it's like in 3 months at least. You need to take at least 3 months of it. But this is like a motivation, like for you to push you and finish the degree, because when you are learning by yourself at home, and if you are not like with someone like pushing you to study and to, you know, to progress, most likely you will be procrastinating, like, oh, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do. But if you are enrolling in something like this that you are paying every month $200, you are gonna think, oh, better for me to start learning and putting the hours and finish this project, because otherwise I'm gonna be paying a lot of money. So I think this is a really good motivation for you to study, push yourself harder, and finish the degree and become ready to become a web developer. Right, okay. After you have all of these done, like I said, you are ready, after you finish like this kind of portfolio website, you are ready to choose one of the two options. You can either, you know, start applying for full-time jobs, or you can start doing some freelancing, okay? And if you don't know what is freelancing, that's what I'm going to cover in here quickly now. And freelancing basically is when you are working for yourself, like you are your own boss and you're going to do job for other people. What's the good thing about being a freelancer? It means that you can work whenever you want, because you are your own boss. You can work from home. You can work, for example, if you want to be working from the beach, if you want to work from the mountains, whatever you want, you can, as long as you have your laptop, you can be building websites for clients, for companies, and all these kind of things. And the good thing is there is no limit for what you earn, okay? Because when you are working in a company, you have this kind of salary that is like the maximum money that you can get. And there is a lot of people asking me, for example, oh, Telmo, I live in India, I live in whatever, I live in Brazil, the salaries in here are not too good. Or for example, in Portugal, where I'm from, salaries for web developers are not like the best in there, comparing, for example, in here in UK or the US. So if you want working as a freelancer, you can have as many clients as you want, and there is no limit for what you can earn, okay? So this is a really good thing. But now you are going to ask me, Telmo, okay, but it seems like so great to become a freelancer, but I don't know how can I get started. Okay, so if you want to get started as a freelancer, that's what I'm going to cover in here with the sponsor of this video, Studywebdevelopment.com. So basically, this is a bundle in here made by my friend Kyle, that he has done something in here. I'm going to show you. Look, he has an ebook in here that basically is covering everything you need to know how to get started in freelancing, okay? And he's going to tell you in here, look, how you can get new clients, how you can decide how much money you can charge for your clients, for your websites. Look, he even gives you these kind of templates, HTML and CSS websites ready that you can use to sell to your clients. Because when you are building websites as a freelancer, you don't need to be building a completely new website all the time. If you have already some kind of websites done, like these kind of templates in here, you can actually sell them to your clients and just do some modifications of colors, of some logos, and you have a product that is ready for them. And look, you have this kind of a portfolio website template as well. For example, look, this is my portfolio. Is not that great because this is when I was just getting started. But look, you have another portfolio template in here ready for you to use, okay? You will have access to a private Facebook community as well, where there is more people who buy this kind of bundle, and you guys can talk between each other, like saying what is working for you and what is not working, and basically you guys are just like communicating with each other and just like sharing ideas and experience. There is a lot more things in here. Look, for example, a client proposal template, how you can actually go and approach clients, how you can approach your clients and say, look, I have this kind of project that I could build for you, this kind of website. You don't have a website, how you can actually get in touch with them and offer your services. There is a look, even how you can invoice, how you can show them, look, I'm going to charge you this, I'm going to charge you that, this is my services and this is how much I'm going to charge you for. And all of these things, look, they have a value of over $400, okay? And the bundle is now selling for, where is it? The bundle is now selling for $99, okay? But if you use my code that is in the description, that is TEL20, look, I'm just going to show you in here. Got a code, I'm going to put in here, look, TEL20, I'm going to put update, and look, you get 20% off. Instead of $99, you get $79.2, okay? And look, if you want to get a little bit more about, see more about this, look, there is so many other people that already tried this out and is working for them. Even look, from a lot of people like Brad Traversy, Lawrence Bradford, there is a lot of like famous people here on YouTube, web developers in here, that they saw this and they see there is a really good value in here. So yeah, this is for freelancing, guys, if you want to get started and you don't know how to. Alright, so if you want to go for another route, that is to work for a company and you know, just work in a team, it's completely normal, okay? I'm working in a company as well. I'm doing freelancing on the side by working in a company at the moment. But look, what you have to do is basically, like I said, you need to have your portfolio ready, your website. This is the most important thing. You need to make sure that you have your LinkedIn ready, okay? In your LinkedIn, you need to put who you are. My LinkedIn at the moment is not the best because I'm not looking for a job, okay? I have these recruiters all the time coming up to me asking, hey Tom, are you interested? Blah, 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 blah. All these kind of things. Look, you need to get your LinkedIn ready. And in your LinkedIn, you're gonna put your previous experience, okay? Look, this was me when I was working in my in the coffee shop, like I said before. Oops. Just go back in here. This was me when I was working in the coffee shop. I was in a completely different job, okay? I was not working in a web developer job before. I was working as a sandwich maker basically. And look, this is basically what kind of things you have to put on your CV, like in a professional way. What kind of skills did you have from your previous job that you can actually translate to your next one? That's the kind of things you need to put in here. If you never had a previous job, tell me, how can I show some skills if I never had a previous job? Look, if you never had a previous job, you can actually put in here, this is what I did. Put in here some kind of projects that you have been working on and say, look, I didn't have a job before, but look, this is what I have been building, okay? And this is what I put in here from the projects that I took from the Udacity Nano degree. And yeah, that's it. You need to have this one, the LinkedIn, on point, because there is a lot of companies and recruiters looking in here specifically on LinkedIn, okay? this is where all eyes are in here on LinkedIn. I strongly advise you to have a good presence on LinkedIn, because look, we are living in a noisy world, okay? Everybody's just making noise on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. If you are someone who is really quiet, you're not gonna stand out, okay? Everybody is trying to be on top, everybody's trying to be visible. You need to do some effort, work to be on top of it. And of course, after your LinkedIn is in here, you need to put your CV online on one of the job boards of your country. Right, I'm going to tell you, each country is different. You need to do your own research for your own country. For example, in here, in the UK, read.co.uk, this is the job board where I'm at the moment, is one of the most popular ones. So if I'm going to put in here, for example, web developer, and I'm going to put in here Manchester, Manchester. Look, there is gonna be a lot of jobs in here, and I'm gonna put, let me try to put junior developer, junior web developer. Look, this one in here, for example. Right, okay, let's see this together. Look, they are looking for someone with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, WordPress, Magento, an eye for attractive design, blah 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 blah. Look, PHP, web design, so many things. Look, Magento, WordPress design, all of these different things. And I'm gonna tell you something. Most of these places, they are putting a lot of these kind of requirements, but in the job itself, they are not gonna ask you these kind of things. Most of the times, these are recruiters or people from the HR, human resources, from people from the human resources, that they are putting these kind of jobs adverts in here, and they don't know about anything about web development, so they just put all of these keywords in here because, for example, the manager is saying, oh, maybe we could have someone who knows Magento, maybe we should have someone that knows WordPress, because look, some exposure to WordPress and Magento would be ideal. Most likely, they will just work with one of them, either WordPress or Magento. Or, you know what I mean? So you don't really need to know all of these skills. Just apply for the jobs anyway, okay? And I really think that's just it, guys. You know, don't be afraid of applying for these kind of jobs that they ask you. If the title says junior web developer, even if the title says just like web developer, if they ask for an experience of up to 2 years, okay, it's completely fine for you to apply for these kind of jobs. There are some jobs that they are for more senior developers. They will ask, for example, for 5 years of experience, or 3 or 10 years. Don't apply for these kind of jobs. But this one's in here, it's really fine, okay? So just go for it, because most likely you don't have nothing to lose, okay? So yeah, I think that's it. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting about anything else in here, but I think I just covered everything that you need to know. Just one last thing basically is, you're gonna ask me, you need to watch all of these videos, okay? If you want to learn all of these kind of things, you need to watch all of these videos. So you're gonna ask me, okay, Talbot, but before I start applying for all these kind of jobs, when do I know that I'm ready, okay? When do I know that I'm ready to start applying for these kind of jobs? I don't know. I think I know already something, but I'm not sure if I already have enough knowledge or anything. So this is what I'm gonna tell you guys. In the beginning, when you are gonna go for your first job, everybody knows people who are gonna hire you, companies who are gonna pay you. They know that you are someone who is just starting out and you don't know everything, okay? They are hiring you because they are putting a bet on you, that they say, okay, we are hiring this person for just a little bit of money, because that's what companies they like to do, to pay a really low salary to someone who is just starting out, hoping that they will learn fast. For example, you will become a good developer, not a good, but you will learn faster. Like in 3-6 months, you will be in a good level already, and in 3-6 months you will still be earning that low salary from a junior developer. And yeah, you're gonna tell me, okay, Telmo, what's my skills? What should I know? Look, you need to know how to build a website completely from scratch using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, okay? And you need to know how to put that website responsive, okay? How the website can adapt to tablets, to mobiles, because you are gonna, 99% of the times you're gonna be doing this in companies, building websites, fixing websites, make sure that they look nice on desktop, tablets, and mobiles, okay? And now there is another question. You're gonna tell me, all right, Telmo, how much JavaScript do I need to know? Look, you need to know how to make functions with JavaScript, okay? If you wanna click on a button and you wanna show, for example, a modal window that, for example, is gonna show some text, or you're gonna click on a button, for example, it says read more, and something, a new content is gonna show up, or you're gonna click on it to close again. You have seen this everywhere, and this is like really easy to do. It's not that complicated as you guys might be saying, oh, Telmo, but in my area, blah, 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 blah. You know, stop complaining. Nowadays, of course, there is more and more people that they are trying to get in web development, so it's getting more and more competitive. And of course, some companies, they are already asking you to know, for example, React, Angular, or Vue.js. Not all of them, but some of them, they are asking you for these kind of things. And most of them, if they are people who know how to think, if you know JavaScript, they will hire you, okay? Because you can learn React, Angular, or whatever in the job itself. But obviously, if you are doing the work, and if you already know something, you have been learning something by yourself at home, you will already have some advantage over other candidates, all right? This is like a competition nowadays, okay? You are competing. If you are going for a job, you are going to be competing with 10 other people, 8, 10, I don't know. It depends on your area, okay? But you just have to make sure that you are the best what you can, and try your luck. Sometimes there is also a bit of luck in these kind of things, but you need to keep trying, because if you don't try, you're going to be stuck where you are at the moment, either without a job or you're working in a job that you hate. You need to think. You need to try things. Come on, that's it. So I think that's really it now. I think I covered most of the things that you need to know. I have so many other videos talking about every single thing that I covered in this video already. But yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. If you have any other question, just put them down below. I answer to all of your questions, alright? And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you like this kind of freelance bundle, you want to try it, even if you are working on even if you are working on a full-time job or in a job that you hate, okay? You can do this on the side and make some more money, all right? This is a really good thing. Instead of being at home watching cat videos or watching Netflix or whatever, and you are complaining that you don't have enough money, or your life is miserable because your job don't pay enough, or you just hate it because you can't do anything else in your life, and this is all your fault, okay? Stop doing all these kind of things and start putting some time on yourself. Invest on yourself, on what you can learn to improve yourself and improve the quality of your life. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna stop the video because now I'm talking too much. But yeah, guys, Make sure to give me a thumbs up. Put any comments down below if you want to ask me any question about anything about this. I will answer all of your questions, and I will see you in the next video.